Today's topic, today we're going to be talking about the MBTI personality test. So in Korean, what's it called in Korean?
MBTI.
그냥 MBTI. 근데 personality test 한국말로 어떻게?
성격 흥미 검사 막 이런 거 같은데. 성격 검사? 성격 검사.
성격 검사. Okay. Have you guys done any other types of tests like MBTI?
You know the snack one or like animal thing? Like
Okay, no, I
the like sleeping emoji.
Oh, I haven't done these ones before, but that would be fun. There are some other ones in English that are quite common. So there's MBTI. MBTI is like the main one, right? But there's some other interesting ones that a lot of people know about. So do you know what... So there's two other types of tests that are quite popular, but they're a bit strange. So one is called the BDSM test, and one is called the rice purity test. Have you heard of these?
Rice period test?
Do you know them or not?
No.
So MBTI, you find your personality, extroverted, introverted. There are 16 types, right? The BDSM test is actually about 너 사람이랑 스킨십 할 때 어떤 스킨십 원하는 거, 어떤 습관은 있어, 어떤 뭐 좋아하는 거 있으면. So 왜냐면 너 때리는 거 좋아해? 아니면 때리는 거 받기 좋아해?
맞는 거 좋아해.
그런 시험이야.
like 만약에 검색해봐야겠어. I have to search that.
So it's about like, do you want, like, for example, 그냥 스킨십 할 때, 뭐, 같이 잘 때, do you prefer to like be the one that hits someone or the one to get hit?
이거는 약간 섹슈얼 성적인 테스트 아니야?
맞아. But it's about like it's kind of interesting because you think, some people 왜냐면 혹시 뭐 사람이랑 찰 때 연기하는 거 좋아해? 연기 싫어한 거야. Role playing 좋아해? Role playing 안 좋아하는 사람도 있잖아. Like, so for example, some people like 어떤 fantasy 하는 거 좋아해. But some people just like fantasy 없이 그것도 좋아해. Anyway, this is something that a lot of I think a lot of Western people kind of know about, like BDSM kind of common term. And it kind of helps, 그냥 like 사람이랑 사귀면 it helps you to kind of know 이 사람 뭐 원하는지 나랑 맞을까? 그런 거. Right?
근데
like,
약간 중요하긴 하지.
So for example, 내가 해봤거든 이 테스트.
이거 나왔어.
So actually, what was my result or what was my type? To be honest, it was 99% vanillaro 나왔어. Vanilla.
Vanilla? What
So vanilla means nothing. Like 나 너무 boring이야. 재미없어. 너무 재미없어. 그래서 like for example, 때리는 거 좋아해? 그 맞는 거 좋아해?
No.
나는 둘 다 안 해. 그냥 둘 다 안 한다고. 막 role playing 싫어해? role playing 좋아해? 그냥 안 한다고 막. 그래서 but yes, so mine was vanilla. And the rice purity test is actually an interesting one. So it's not about what type you are. This is about 너 스킨십 어디까지 했냐?
This one also skinship?
It's skinship, but just like 뭐 해봤어? 살면서 뭐 해본 적 있냐? 그런 거. So for example, 너 아무 경험 없으면 100이야. But if you do everything, you're 0야. 그치? 이해해?
약간
So 100 is pure. 천사 같아. 0 is like 다 했어.
약간 순결 테스트, 순진한 테스트 이런 건가?
순진.
I'm doing right now.
에?
나 지금 해보고 있어. I'm doing right now. Nice period test.
I searched this one. Then they say what is good score on rice period test, and then they say a score between 85 and 91.
No, 8. But that means you haven't done anything. Maybe we should do this as a topic next time. Okay. Anyway, sorry. So there are two other tests, and one is about kind of like your sexual preferences, or like what you like to do, or what you like to have done to you. And the purity test is about how pure you are. 너 100%이면 별로 안 했어. even 숏키스도 안 했고. 0면 진짜 많이 한 것 같아. 많이. 0. I've never seen anyone with like less than
0.
30. I've maybe seen someone with 30, like 30s, but I've never seen someone even less pure than 30. Sorry, so the question, the way that we ask MBTI is basically, so what's your MBTI? What's your personality type?
It's
and
really
other
cool
ways-
personality type.
Sorry?
It's really like when you ask to your friend,
Yes.
you say personality type.
Correct. So let's say, for example, I ask you, what's your personality type? 근데 너는 이거 MBTI야 아니면 다른 personality test야? 아니 그냥 내 MBTI. MBTI는 뭐 ENFP야. So personality type. So like personality, there are many types of personality tests. So maybe it could be MBTI or some other one. But that's the general question. But if you want 바로 MBTI 알고 싶으면 그냥 what's your MBTI? And some other ways that we kind of ask that is, have you done a personality test before? Have you done the MBTI test? Have you done the MBTI personality test? Have you done the Myers-Briggs personality test? Cool. It was
I
made
wonder
by
if the MBTI is popular in Australia.
Yeah. So when did MBTI become famous in Korea?
When like
About
2 years ago,
2 years ago.
Interesting.
2-3 years ago.
So I did my MBTI about 9 years ago.
Oh,
So it was pretty well known. It was pretty popular when I was 14년에 내가 한 거 같고 친구들한테 다 추천해줬고 우리 다 했었지 수업 때. Like what is it 뭐. 근데 그때는 even MBTI 그렇게 유명한 표현 아니었는데 maybe Myers-Briggs personality 막. 근데 이제는 그냥 너무 슬랭 같아 MBTI 이제 다 알고. 그치? 완전히 everyone 모르는 사람 없어 MBTI 그치? Yeah, so I think it's definitely been famous here for quite a long time. What were your results? What was it again? So
INTP.
INTP. 정화 is ENFP. Songi is
INFJ.
INFJ. And Liam is ENFP as well. So when you guys do the test, 너 어떤 웹사이트로 한 거야?
We did it for like making portfolio for getting applying job.
Eh? You do MBTI as a job test? You did your MBTI as a test for a job?
Like my professor say like you're gonna write in your MBTI on your portfolio for like
What?
show like you really matching with this job like childcare worker.
Really? 처음 들어 이거. haven't seen that before. What about you, Songi and Chonghua?
Me, my friend said MBTI test is really fun, so I did just for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
as well.
you as well? Did you learn anything interesting about yourself when you did it? Like, 신기하네. 몰랐는데.
Door slam? You know that word? Door slam. Slam the door?
Door slam. Oh, where?
Yeah.
Door slam.
We call just door slam. That means cut the relationship. So that is one way of the cutting relationship in INFJ. If someone
When do you usually cut the relationship?
So, no, if some of my friends are knowing me, I just 참아.
Oh, okay.
But if that situation twice or 3 times, I just cut that relationship without any notice.
Oh,
Without any notice.
you just you just stop contacting them or you stop replying and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you block them?
Yeah. Usually.
You block them?
Uh-huh.
아 진짜?
무서워.
난
그냥
그런 거
참아줘.
해본 적
2번,
없어.
3번 참아줘. 근데 계속
But,
그런다. 그러면은 그냥 끝이야.
But do you block them or just 연락 안 해?
Block them. 근데
오, 신기하네.
but for me, I didn't block them because you know, in the society everything is connected.
Right.
So
Yep.
yeah.
So you're worried about blocking them? So yeah, so interesting. That's really cool. So let's quickly look at what our let's actually look at what each of our types mean. So there's 16 types, but we don't need to look at all 16 of them. But let's look at so explorers. Are any of us explorers? No, none of us are explorers.
No.
They're if we look at can you guys see on 4 the different ones? So I'll tell you some of the key words for explorers. So bold, experiment. So 새로운 거 해봐. Courage 있게. Right? That's virtuoso. Adventurer. They're flexible, charming. 매력 좀 있고. Exploring 잘하고 새로운 경험 좋아해. And ESTP는 smart, 에너지 많고, perceptive, 그냥 sense 잘 있고, 그리고 living on the edge 알아? Living on the edge. So living on the edge is like risky, 막 위험한 것도 할 수도 있고. See the slang word for this is entrepreneur, right? entrepreneur는 business 만들고 새로운 아이디어 하고 even 망할 수도 있잖아, 실패할 수도 있잖아. So living on the edge is like trying new things, but even might not be might be dangerous things even. Living on the edge, right? Like 내가 다음 주에 새로운 여자 만날 거야. 근데 우리 만나본 적 없고 그냥 만나볼 거야. Liam 근데 모르는 사람이야. 아는 친구도 없고. So my friends might say, Liam, you like living on the edge. You like to live on the edge. 위험할 수도 있지만 너 할 거지. 그런 거야. 그런 느낌이야.
Really explorers.
And then the last one, entertainer, ESFP, spontaneous, 그냥 연락 없이, 약속 없이 어떤 거 할 수 있고, 에너지도 많고, enthusiastic, passion 있게 막. Life is never boring around them. So ESFP 만나면, they make the party, they make the party, right? Next one, sentinels. So sentinels, it says, so they're kind of self-motivated sentinels. They do things by themselves. 자기 마음으로 할 수 있어. 밖에 있는 motivation 좀 필요 없는 말이야. 그런 느낌? ISFJ and warm protectors. So 보호 좀 잘하고 따뜻하고 그리고 defend their loved ones. I guess 그냥 따뜻한 사람인 것 같아. 친절한 사람인 것 같아. 근데 연기 좀 있는 것 같아. Courage도 있어. 아마도 ISFJ.
연기?
Courage. 연기? Bravery.
용기.
Yes. 용기. That one.
난 연기. 용기.
용기. 미안.
용기?
됐어. 용기. ESTJ. So just they're good at managing things, managing people. Administrators. So kind of like 관리 좀 잘해, organizing 좀 잘하고 아마 그런 느낌. 그리고 console. Extraordinarily 완전히 아주 caring한 사람이야. 챙겨주는 타입이고 social하고 인기가 많고 always 도와주는 타입이야. Diplomats.
Me.
Yes, you and also me and 정화. So.
그러네 이해는.
So I guess 3 of us are actually diplomats. Which is interesting. So wait, let's look at what a diplomat is. Do you guys know what it means?
No.
잠깐만. So diplomats, let's see if it's correct. So it says they care about helping and connecting with others. 도와주는 거 좋아하고 그 사람 연결하는 것도 좋아하고 they prioritize. So prioritize, they make this more important to them. So they prioritize being kind and generous. They want to be kind and generous. 그리고 합치는 거 맞아? collaborating.
Yeah.
They prefer to collaborate than to compete. 경쟁보다는 they would rather correct. And they are good at empathy. They're good at emotions. Yes, so they're sensitive to other people's feelings. 다른 사람 감성 잘 이해하고 그리고 they try to help the people around them. 그 남들에 있는 친구들 그 도와주고 싶다. positive-하게 도와주고 싶어. Okay. Okay. So yes, we are this. This is us. So in INFJ, quiet, but inspiring and idealist. You know, idealist.
이상주의?
Is it like so? An idealist is like we can make the perfect world.
yeah.
이렇게 하면
이상주의죠.
correct. And they're inspiring, so they can inspire other people. 꿈으로, I can kind of tell you my 꿈 and give you inspiration, kind of thing. And then we have INF. So is that you, Songi?
INFJ?
Yeah, you're INFJ.
나 맞아. INFJ.
So, do you agree with that you're like that? Do you think you're quiet and mystical yet inspiring and an idealist?
Yeah, I think so. But
Okay.
yeah, but quiet is it depends on the situation. If I'm with my best friend, I'm not quiet.
So let's look at the next one. INFP, poetic, like
Poetic.
poems. 시 좀 좋아하고 뭐 셰익스피어 같아? 뭐 그런 느낌. Kind, altruistic 도와주고 받기 필요 없어. Altruistic 느낌. Like kind of like when you make a business to help 돈이 없는 사람. That's like an altruistic thing.
Okay.
And see how it says they're always eager, always keen to help a good cause. Good cause 알아?
No.
So if I say it's a good cause, so we should do it. Do you know what it means? No?
좋은 결과?
Not exactly. 정화? 몰라?
Is it kind of good reason or good purpose?
Yeah. So it's a good reason or a good purpose. So for example, a good cause would be like, hey, I want to clean the ocean of all the 쓰레기. That's a good cause. Or even a good cause could also be a business thing. So it could also be like, we write textbooks that teach English, right? But what about people that can't read? Like people that, right? 잘 눈으로 안 보이는 사람. Maybe we want to make the book with Braille. Do you know Braille?
No.
Braille is like 그 눈을 보이지 않은 사람 그 손으로 책 만지고.
진짜.
So that's like a good cause too, right? It could be a good cause. It's also business because you can sell more books, but it is a good cause to help more people. Next one, ENFJ. So protagonist. So do we know what a protagonist is? No. So a protagonist is like a hero in a movie or the main character in a movie. So in Inception, the protagonist is that guy, 그 Leonardo DiCaprio. 안에 죽었잖아. So he's the protagonist. He's the main character, right? Correct? 주인공 같아. 주인공. Yeah, 주인공. Same as 주인공. So they are charismatic. charisma 있고 에너지 많아. inspiring이고. And they can mesmerize their listeners. So that's kind of like magic 마술처럼 말할 때는 듣고 있는 사람 너무 와! 막 이런 거. Right? And then now ENFP, so this is me and Jonghwa and I.
Yep.
So we are enthusiastic, creative, and sociable free spirits. I guess that means 사람, like social 잘하고, 사람 만나는 거 잘하고, 근데 I guess 자유로, maybe we know many people, possibly. And we can always find a reason to smile. 정화 이거 너랑 맞아?
We can always find a reason to smile. 무슨 이유를 찾는다고? 맞나?
Yeah. It just means always try to look for the happy thing, the good thing. Or they're trying to enjoy.
나는 항상 웃음에 목마른 사람이야.
That's okay. That's okay. It's interesting because even though you and I are the same type, 우리 차이가 많지, I think.
비슷한데요. 그런 것 같아.
우리 차이는 뭐가 있을까? 한 점만 생각해.
이거는 지수가 잘 알겠지? 지수가 우리 둘을 제일 그나마 잘 아니더라. 그치?
지수, what's the difference, 지수?
그럼 봐. 리암이랑 나랑 ENFP는 똑같잖아. difference는 뭐야?
I think Liam is more social. He trying to make like big party and like trying to connect like all the friends. 근데 언니는 뭔가 일단 아는 사람 일단 자주 만나는 느낌.
아 맞아.
오.
뭔가 랭지가 다른 느낌이야. 언니 좀 작은 그 안에서 친구들 자주 만나고 리암은 좀 자주는 못 봐도 많은 사람들은 자주.
그런 거.
야, 자주 만나는 사람 내가 그 옛날부터 알고 있는 친구 아직도 있고, but I guess 아직도 새로운 사람 좀 만나고 있지. 그래서. 근데 누나가 새로운 사람 별로 안 만나지 요즘.
나는 맨날 만나는 사람들만 만나.
이런 거 뭔가 성격 차이, could be also like a 나이 차이 때문일 수도 있지. 왜냐면 maybe I'm just like, you know, in my 20s, so I'm still young and like, let's meet all the people. But I think when I become 나이 좀 먹으면 maybe I'll become more similar to 정화.
그럴 수도 있지.
Like, 근데 누나는 내 나이였을 때 나랑 비슷했어?
아니 근데 난 그때도 그랬어. 자주 그냥
알았어.
친한 사람 되면 저랬어.
오케이.
약간 나라 차이 때문에 그런 거 아니야?
아 문화 차이 맞아. 그게 더 크게 차이? 나이보다는
그것도 impact 할 수 있지. Last one, analyst. So I guess this is kind of obvious. People that are just good at analyzing, right? Maybe looking at the situation. 상황 좀 보고, right? So which one is Jisoo?
INTP.
Logician. So they're inventions.
I am INTP, but sometimes ENTP.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Still, but they're the same one, so it's okay. So a logician is innovative. 새로운 아이디어 한 거야. They're innovative. Do you know innovative? What it means?
Innovative.
So innovative would be like Netflix was innovative when they did the online streaming movies. That's innovative, right? It's kind of, iPhone was innovative. 근데 Samsung Android phone was not really innovative because iPhone was first, right?
맞아.
근데 Samsung 그 flip phone 있잖아. Samsung 그 flips, that's innovative. That was innovative. Right? That was new. Anyway, with do you know the word unquenchable thirst for knowledge? Do you know thirst for knowledge?
Thirst for knowledge. 그 계속 공부하고 싶다.
So just 계속 공부하고 싶다고 계속 뭐 알고 싶다. New things 알고 싶다. Always want to learn new things. And the thirst is just like hungry for more knowledge, right? And architect INTJ again just imaginative, strategic thinking, 계획 다 있고, 계획 많이 있고. And then ENTJ, again, bold, strong-willed. Strong-willed means like 너무 내가 맞아 그런 건 아닌데, but 조금 비슷해. Strong-willed, 좀 strong하게. boss이까지는 아닌데, but maybe like stubborn.
Stubborn.
So like maybe like I'm the leader. This is the right way to do it. Confidence, 자신 있게. 이렇게 할 거야. 이렇게 하자. Strong-willed. Really, I believe in what I'm doing. Right? 그리고 see, always finding a way or making one. So they don't give up, but they try to like just 그냥 직진한 거야. Even if you imagine we were talking about 내가 너 좋아하면 고백하고. If you're strong-willed and you 고백, always find a way. It means I keep trying to get you. You know? 나 계속 해볼 거야. Finding a way to 네가 내 여자친구로 만든 거야. 그런 느낌? 만약에 비즈니스 시작하면 망했어. 근데 계속 I'll find a way to make it work, to succeed.
Okay.
Okay? And last one, ENTP, smart, curious thinkers. Again, just thinking good. And they cannot resist an intellectual challenge. So 어려운 거 너무 좋아해. challenge 너무 좋아해. 그리고 debating. So 지수 말이야. 지수는 어떤 주제를 얘기하면, 진강 얘기하면, maybe you really like to discuss that 주제, that topic for a long time, maybe. So that's what you are. Now, but just quickly what the letters mean. So introverted and extroverted. right? So in slide 8. So introverted people, basically social interaction. You see the word social interaction? Yeah? So 사람 만나는 거 힘든다고. 에너지 빠지고. That's introverted, right? And extroverted, group 행동, group 만나는 좋아해. 에너지 받고 사람 만나면. And they're more excited than introverts usually, or more easily than them. So the interesting thing about this, 정화, do you agree that you are E?
근데 이거는 나의 컨디션에 따라 it depends on my condition that day.
Correct. Correct. So I think I can understand why I am ENFP, extroverted, but to be honest, I think so extroverted is you get energy from seeing people. I do not get energy from seeing people though. But when I see people, 나는 아주 social하게 social 잘하지. But it does make me tired though. So actually, when I meet people, they might think, yeah, Liam is definitely extroverted. But in my opinion, I think I am actually more introverted. Like, it's just, on the outside, 밖에 너한테 보여주는 거 E야. But my thinking is I think. Jisoo, do you think you are I? Or Songi, do you think you might be E? Or do you agree that you are what you are?
I agree. I.
Me too.
Because I need the time being alone. Like if I'm meeting like my friend and I need time to being alone like 2 or 3 days.
I think that's interesting. So something that I've learned after meeting many people, I think that many I people, they agree that they are I, right? But there are many E people that think, I think I'm I.
진짜.
So I think most of the I people agree they are I, but the extroverts sometimes think, I don't know if I'm extrovert really. So I think there are a lot of people that doubt their E sometimes. Because I think, a lot of people, just, it's hard to have energy all the time, right? Next one, we've got a 9. So energy, it talks about how we see the world. So it's about observe. So S here says observant, but sometimes you learn that S is sensing. But basically, it's the practical side of you, whether you're practical or not, I think. And the N, intuitive people, they're just imaginative and curious. So that's like me, right? I'm very open-minded. I'm very curious. I'm very imaginative. I like to talk about 고백 좋아하는 사람 all the time, right? So I'm intuitive. That's thinking a lot, right? Do you see this interesting about novelty over stability? So they prefer interesting or new things. 안전함보다는.
안전함보다는?
They prefer novelty over stability?
Yeah.
So novelty means something new and interesting over stability. Stability is like safety. So for example, stability, people that like stability want to stay in the same job because it's safe. But novelty is like, I need a new thing. This is boring. I need a new job, right? So now slide 10, thinking individuals. This is kind of obvious, but people that are T, it's about logic and not really 감성적인, right? And an F person focuses on emotion. Very sensitive, very emotionally expressive. They focus on cooperating, right? Like not competition, remember? Not competing, right? But a T thinking person might think more about being efficient kind of thing. So judging versus prospecting. So judging, basically they are decisive. They're very organized. This is not me. Not me at all.
I think I'm middle.
You think you're middle? And do you see the last part? They say preferring structure and planning to spontaneity. So they prefer 계획. They don't like 계획 없이 한 거야. Spontaneous, spontaneous, right? They don't like that, judging people. So who is Jay in here? Oh, none of us are Jay. Oh no, Songy's Jay. Yeah, Songy. So are you like that? You don't like spontaneity?
Yeah, a little bit. Because I have a plan today, but if someone wants to hang out with me spontaneously, I don't like that situation.
Okay, interesting. And prospecting. So it's just people that are good at looking and thinking about opportunities. So kind of like flexible, they're kind of always thinking about something next kind of thing. So they're good at improvising. plan 좀 없어도 괜찮아. Does that make sense? Do you know the expression keeping their options open? To keep your options open?
선택의 폭을 약간
Yeah? Yeah, so I'm,
어떤 거를 정해놓지 않는다는 거 아니야? 이것도 괜찮고 저것도 괜찮고?
correct. It's kind of, yeah. So like, so for example, Liam, do you want to come to our company? Right? And another person asked me, Liam, do you want to come to our company? Right? So I have two options, right? 근데 나는 바로 no라고 안 해. Do you understand? 만약에 나 하고 있는 일 있어. 근데 갑자기 A 회사, B 회사 나를 연락했어. 리암 여기로 와. 여기로 일해. 근데 나는 A 회사에 절대 일 안 할 것 같아. 벌써 알아 나. B도 거기 안 갈 것 같아. 사실 난 너무 행복해. 난 내 지금 하는 일. 근데 내가 바로 거절 안 할 것 같아. 그냥 오픈하게 혹시 내 상황 바꾸면 maybe 내가 다른 거 갈 수도 있어. 근데 다른 사람은 만약에 P가 아니면 maybe they'll think 아니야. I'm not looking for another job. Thank you. Goodbye. Right? Or 다른 사람은 maybe I'll never work there. Closed, right? That's closed, right? They closed it, right? But this is different. It's like, oh, maybe, man. Or like, 난 지금 안 찾고 있는데, 근데 뭐 3개월 뒤에 찾을 수도 있어. 그럼 다시 연락해줘, 그때. 뭐, see that keeping it open? See how it's more open? Like, I'm not being 탁탁하게 yes and no. 뭐 그런 거 아니지, right? So there's another option, another way people say this a lot, like when someone is dating, right? So let's say, for example, Jonghwa is seeing a guy, like she's dating a guy, right? But there are two other guys that are interested in her, right? So she's not sure. Maybe 어떤 사람이랑 썸 타고 있어 지금. So she's not sure 우리 사귈까 안 사귈 거야. 근데 이 사람 좋아할 것 같아. 좋아해. But 확실하지 않아서 아직 모르지 어떻게 될지. Right? But there's two other people, A person, B person, and 괜찮아. 근데 아직 너 그 사람 좋아하지 않아. 근데 뭐 그 사람 너를 연락하면 너도 뭐 대답하고 우리 만나자 뭐 그런 거 뭐 할 수도 있어. 근데 너 좋아하는 사람 있으면 maybe 어떤 다른 사람이 maybe like if they don't want to keep their options open, they'll just say, oh sorry, I'm not interested in you, right? A한테 B한테 sorry, I'm not interested. 난 좋아하는 사람 있어. 너 못 만날 것 같아. But 너 P면 maybe you'll say, oh, I'll meet them still. I don't know yet, like it's okay, right? 그런 거야. Keeping. So do you see that's keeping your options open? Keeping your options open? Yeah.
근데 진짜 you really 너 진짜 리암도 그래?
나?
What about you?
Let me think. Actually, so when I was younger, 좋아하는 사람 있을 때 내가 그 사람 뭐 열심히 like 해보고 있지. 어떤 좋아하는 사람 있으면. But 모를 때 이 사람 얼마나 좋아하는지 모를 때 maybe 몇 명이 연락할 수도 있어. 막
그러면 맞네.
아니면 sorry.
P가 맞네. 확실히 P네.
I guess yeah. So like 확실하지 않으면 어떤 사람 좋아하는데 근데 확실하지 않으면 우리 어떻게 될지 then it's still possible 다른 사람 만날 수 있지. Like
그치.
cause 아직 모르잖아. Like 데이트 한 번, 두 번, 세 번 몇 명이랑 갈 수도 있잖아. 문제 없어. 그치? So I think I think 나도 그런 거 할 것 같아.
송이는 그러면은
썸 타는 사람 근데 나도 근데 약간 사람 만나는 건 좀 오픈해서 만나는 타입인 것 같아. 근데
그러면
뭔가 내 마음이 좀 진지해지고 싶다 하면은 나머지는 다 빠이빠이 하지.
모를 수도 있어. 바이바이 하지. So let's look at the role play. Okay.
Hey, everyone's been talking about this MBTI test recently. Have you done it?
No, I haven't heard of it before. What is it?
It's a personality test where you basically have to answer like 80 questions and then you get assigned one of 16 personality types based on your responses.
Oh, have you done it already?
Yeah, I got ISTJ, so I got introverted, sensing, thinking, and judging.
Wow, that's so cool. I'll try to when I get.
Let me know yours when you find out.
Yeah.
Is there any interesting expression in there? Something you thought was interesting?
No, not really.
Get assigned.
Assigned?
Get assigned. Get assigned.
So it's that's just kind of like official way of saying you like how do you answer 80 questions and then you get a personality type, right? Get one of, assigned is just a more formal way of having it. Like a formal expression. You get assigned one of 16 personalities. For example, when you join a company, maybe you're assigned a role. So they pick your role, right?
근데 그냥 get만 써도 되는 거잖아. Actually, we don't need assigned. Just
correct.
그냥
correct.
get만.
Correct.
근데 why did you put assigned?
Because it's more of like a formal. Because I was thinking more like personality tes트면 they are giving us a specific thing. They're assigning us a specific thing. Right? So they're assigning to us a type. For example, can you imagine they're giving us an assignment? So for example, the teacher gives us an assignment, right? When we have a group class or a group task, group assessment, sometimes maybe one person is the leader, one person is the writer, right? So the teacher assigns us a role, right? He assigns us a position. Right, he chooses our position, kind of thing. So assigned is more like they're making us something. We are not choosing it, right?
Yeah.
It's not our choice, but we are made to have that. Like they make us that type.
진짜 you're really good at explaining.
아 진짜?
오, 진짜 나 감탄했어. 와, 맞아.
고마워. 진짜 저건 칭찬 받네. 고마워. 나 진짜 어떻게 할지 모르겠다. 아이고. 농담. 고마워.
But Liam,
Yes.
I'm hungry.
그러면 그냥 오늘 수업 여기서 마칠까?